Hi class, welcome to week 4. This is our weekly overview. It's a little bit late, but I just wanted to cover a few things about your assignments this week, just so that everybody's on the same page. This is when we start to get into the meat of our research project, and I know it can get a little complicated. There's a lot of little details that come up when writing and for an actual research project, and I just kind of want to go over that a little bit. First thing is your quiz. There's no lecture for this week, but I did put down some notes here that are available to you, and those will help you out with the quiz this week. And next, assignment 3 is test selection, reliability, and validity. So let's take a look at this assignment here. You have a link here that kind of guides you through what threats there are to validity. So those will help you answer these questions here. But this next portion where you have to find a article that discusses the validity and reliability of the tool that you'll be using to measure your outcomes for your project. That part, make sure that if you're not sure about the article that you've chosen, then you don't know if it's going to work to fulfill these requirements, just send it over to me, email it to me, and I'll take a look and let you know if that's acceptable or not. But just to give you an idea of what I'm looking for, here's the article, one of the articles that I found that discusses reliability and validity when it comes to strength measures, specifically for a handheld dynamometer. And that's important for my study because I may be using this piece of equipment. So when I discuss it, I want to have some sort of support or background for it, so that whoever is reading my research knows that I took the time to make sure that I was going to be getting good readings with this piece of equipment. But as you can see, the title says reliability and validity of 3 strength measures. And so they take an isokinetic dynamometer and the handheld dynamometer and use it to compare it. So it gives you all the statistics here. This is essentially what you're looking for this assignment. You're looking for an article that will demonstrate that the tool is reliable and valid as well for whatever measure you're doing. So that could be a sit and reach test. It could be for an isokinetic dynamometer. It could be for a VO2 max test. So the software and the computer that's used to capture how much oxygen you're intaking. You're going to need to find an article for that kind of stuff. And finally, you're going to start writing your introduction. So Cat 4 walks you through how to write your introduction. So let me pull this up here. So here are the instructions on how to write it. Different components that are required for you to fulfill this assignment. Notice it says describe your area of interest, summary of current research, statement of the problem, and then significance of the field. So that's what the last CAP assignment was for, is to get a small literature review of the topic that you're going to be writing about. And so now you're just summarizing the major points from what you found in that literature. Statement of the problem or purpose of your study. So for that part, you want to describe essentially why this study is going to be important. Is it something that helps society know something more about how to lose weight, something about how to recover faster from an injury, anything where it justifies why you're doing your study, and then significance to the field. So here you're focusing more on the actual, let's say if it's strength and conditioning, how does it add to that field? How does it add to the literature of that field? And there is some requirements, so make sure that you follow all of these requirements. APA style formatting. I believe yeah, in week 0, if you go back to week 0, there's the link to the Purdue online writing lab, and that has a lot of good little just quick reminders of how to format your pages, how to what font, what size we need to have on here, and then also how to create your reference page. I know some of you guys did do a pretty good job of doing it. Others may have never done a reference page, so please go to that website so you can see what it actually looks like to write a reference page. Professional writing again. So I've been giving everyone a little bit of feedback about this as far as how you're supposed to be writing. You cannot make it a casual conversation. It can't be as if you're just talking to your friend. It has to be in the third person. So all the writing that you see in those articles and peer-reviewed articles, that's the style that you should be writing in. To give you an example of that, here is an introduction for my study, and this is what the title page will look like, and I believe you get an example in that website for the Purdue OWL website. First page has the title of the study, has a running header, page numbers. Everything is 1-inch spaced on the sides, and we're asking you here for about 750 words up to 1,500 words, so about 3 pages or so of writing. And note, I definitely reference different studies throughout my paper, but I'm not directly quoting every single piece of information that I took from them. I'm paraphrasing, I'm stating points, and then I'm just making sure that I cite the correct paper for that. At the end of the introduction, you should have the purpose statement. So, for example, mine says, the purpose of the study is to examine the effectiveness of cross-education and shoulder external rotation strength of college overhead athletes. So it's pretty plain. It just has to be very direct. It doesn't, you don't have to try to make it sound like fancy or anything. It just has to be very direct and say exactly what you're going to be studying. So hopefully this helps you a little bit. If you guys want some more examples of introductions, I can put those on here for you guys. I will upload this this article so you guys can kind of have an example of what to look for the assignment 3. I'll if you guys really want me to, I'll get some more examples of introductions from other studies, and that way you guys have a better idea of how you're supposed to be writing it. But again, any questions, please use the discussion board, the Q&A thread, or you can email me. You can call me at my office. But I just want you guys to do really well on this, and I know you guys are putting in a lot of effort. It's tough. It's a lot of writing. I know it's a lot of writing in a short amount of time, and I understand it's difficult. But I'm here to help you guys. Just reach out to me so I understand what problems you may be having. All right, you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you next week.